Same routine, same stuff all the time. Same routine, same stuff. Take your garbage cans out Sunday. You know, how many of you guys are over 40? I remember when I hit 40. 40 was like, I wasn't in that whole, oh, I'm over the hill, feeling weird about my age. I feel fucking great at 40 or 44, about to be 44. You know, I'm in definitely much better shape than almost everybody that's my age. I don't know how the fuck I say that without sounding like a fucking egomaniacal fucking psycho, but I am. You know, we're looking at 12 to 15% body fat. I don't really watch what I eat. I've always been a thin person. Decent muscular, athletic build. I have a beautiful home. I have a great job that pays really well when I'm not laid off. I have 3 beautiful daughters and a beautiful wife. You know, everybody's healthy. We have everything we need. You know, at what point do you start losing desire, like, for life? And it's not like I'm giving up. Not depressed. It's the surrounding world. Nothing is impressionable anymore. Nothing is fun anymore. Everything is, dude, just go watch a commercial from the 90s and you understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's so much more of a realistic value in comparison to everything now. Every fucking thing seems like it's the same exact format with different faces. That goes for video games, that goes for movies, that goes for restaurants. It's like they all just use this same exact basic way to produce a product with different characters. Look at vehicles. I mean, the prices of vehicles have fucking skyrocketed an astronomical fucking amount. I mean, for what you're getting for a car now, say a truck, an average truck is like $70,000, right? How the fuck are people like? I don't know. It's just I know people that have had like $1,200 car payments. I don't know how people are able to do that. I mean, I could still swing that. Let's say if I worked 12 months out of the year, I make enough money to be able to swing a $1,200 a month car payment. But it's not logical, you know. It doesn't make sense to have a car payment like that. So, kind of like fitting in with the whole thing with it's not even really the prices of things being so skyrocketed. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. As long as you're working, you have a good job, it's whatever it is, you deal with it. But this whole thing is about the quality of what life has become. You know, what's a quality life anymore? I mean, I was born in '82, and I remember the quality of life we had was pretty shitty, man. Like, we grew up, we grew up poor. Everybody grew up poor back in the day. Now, your new poor is only getting 10 Amazon packages a month or a week or whatever. I don't know. It's still a lot, right? That's the new poor. But it's like, are people just worse at spending money? Are people just not managing their money as well? Because I'm really fucking good with money. Really fucking good with money. I don't blow money, man. I just don't do it. I'm just curious because I absolutely know I'm not the only one going through this really fucking weird time of, and I wouldn't say how people, they were considered the smarter people that use their, work smarter, not harder. But I went to school, so I got a degree, but those people aren't fucking working either. Like they're struggling. And on top of it, they still had to pay all that debt for going to school. And anyway, so, the people that just went straight out there and went straight into work and, have good paying jobs like I do. Thank God I do, I put my time in for that. But even that's not enough anymore. So, I mean, well, I don't know. What are you guys doing out there? Because I'm really curious to find out about the workforce, like men that have pretty much dedicated their lives to becoming whatever it is, a master at what they do in their trade. And that's why a lot of us guys get into the unions because there's a lot of shit that gets spoke about them. But unions are good for the fact that they force you to go to these schools and you have to perform and you have to take tests. And if you don't, then you don't get your fucking raise. So if you're just some fucking clown that's, doing what you did in high school, flying by the seat of your pants and just expecting shit to work out, they're not going to let it happen. They're not going to pass you. So, I don't know. It just feels like I've spent 25 solid years of really defining a solid, healthy income to kind of just be, just pulled out from underneath me. And like I said, I know I can't be the only one dealing with this. I know I can't be. There's absolutely no way. But there's a lot of guys I know that have put a lot of time into doing this, putting all their effort, really making shit happen. And then there's the other side of the world, or the other side of the coin of people that don't do shit and haven't done shit with their lives, and they're so used to struggling, it's not even a big deal. It's just a way of life, But to have put so much effort and time into something like us that have really focused on that and put a value into what we do, it's like it's overlooked. It's kind of crazy. It's like foreshadowed. Nobody's really concerned to care about the hardworking or even legitimately just solid people anymore. There's so many different transfers of money nowadays that, like, my friend sent me a picture the other day, and it was a picture of a Lamborghini, and it's like, hard work doesn't pay off because if so, the mule would own the farm. Okay, yeah, I get it. But it has nothing to do with materialistic shit. That's where people are completely having an illusion passed over their eyes. It has everything to do with self-respect, how you feel about yourself, how you carry yourself. Money and monetary shit it's fine, but if that is what defines you, then you're just like the rest of them. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people are hung up on their bullshit, on what they have, what they own, what they have, what they make. Fuck, I said fucking same thing over and over. Anyway, stuff. People are hung up on the bullshit they have. So, I don't know. Just trying to find a healthy balance. The best time I ever had in all my working years were the 11 years that I spent in Louisiana working on the oil rigs out in the Gulf of Mexico, 200 miles away from all fucking civilization. It's amazing. It's quiet. Eat whenever you want to eat. There's endless supplies out there. You're just out there to do your fucking job, be left alone, do it safely, and then you come back home to whatever's left that your family hasn't fucking spent. Hopefully they weren't bad with money. Yeah, coming in at 44, and just starting to get to the point like, what's my purpose? What's really happening? Because all I've ever done is just give, and I've not expected anything back, and I still don't. I just want the world to change and be a better place. It's such a fucking finite animal of, I don't know, it's just weird because people are bigger pussies now than they've ever been, but they're more vindictive to fucking really get you where it hurts, which is weird financial ways, scammers, and it's just a fucked up world. We live in a world of just, essentially, if I could break it down, we live in a world of snakes, like more snakes now than ever. More snakes now than ever. Snakes used to confront you. You would see them in person, face to face. Now it's they do it from a distance, and I don't know. Everything is just watered down. The entire planet, I guess you could say, like the Great Flood is kind of like what's happening now. It's a great flood of everything being watered down, not nearly close to the version that it should be. I don't know. Everything's just a piece of shit, from people to just how everything operates. Life's not supposed to be fair, and I'm okay with that. I like difficult situations. It makes you a tougher person, or else you just be a big old fucking pussy your whole life. But I don't know. It just needs to change, man. And it all starts with people. It's even like Hollywood. So if everybody knows what the fuck is going on in Hollywood, why are people still funding it? Why are people still watching the movies? Why are people buying into shit knowing what it is? Like, the first thing I do is not give money to something that's lost its value. I've known Hollywood to be fucked up for a while, but it's the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give into it and feed into it. And I guess that just kind of goes with everything else. It all depends on what you put your effort and energy into, and people are putting their effort and energy into the wrong shit more so than ever. And that's where we've gone wrong. I feel like that's where we've gone wrong, for real. It's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and read the comments here, but I'm just curious, man, what you guys are feeling with this whole economic shit. And it's not like that whole thing. Oh, we want jobs. I get it, but I've worked in the union for a while, and even though I was talking about they go to school and teach them how to be useful motherfuckers, learn their skill, learn their trade, and the dollar amount that you're making is because you were fucking paying attention. But there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers in there too. I don't know how they slide past, but that whole fake it till you make it shit, they never make it. They fly under the radar, and then somebody like me calls them out, and then they're like, oh, what the fuck is this guy doing on the job? I got to call job stewards and fucking foremans, and it's just like, where does this potato hail from? Send the motherfucker back, dude. And not to even jump on this topic, because this will be a whole different video, but women in construction, that's a fucking problem. They come on the job site, if they're wearing their tight little fucking pants, showing their fucking asshole, it's a problem. It's a man's sport. I mean, essentially, let's just get there. It's a man's sport to be in construction, and when they step on the job site, the whole demeanor changes. You can fucking feel it. You can feel it. They're over there, they're flirtatious, laughing. Then there's always the one guy that's like, you better fucking respect her. Like, dude, what the fuck? There's always the one fucking simp. Anyway, like I said, that's a whole different topic. But yeah, women in construction, I don't approve of that shit at all. Absolutely fucking not.